Welcome back. So as earlier said, we're at the United Nations General Assembly in New York talking to incredible young leaders doing incredible work across the world. And here with me we now have Souvik, who's from India. And he's going to tell us a bit of what he does. He represents YP Foundation, and we'll get to hear more about that. And he's also a member of the Adolescent Youth Constituency for PMNCH. So here with me is something that he is actually working on, and this is advocating for change for adolescents, an advocacy toolkit, which is basically being rolled out by different youth organizations in different countries, and India is one of them. So basically the idea of this advocacy toolkit is to equip youth organizations and young people to understand adolescent health issues, the data behind it, the evidence behind it, as well as the different tools they can use if you want to review policy, if you want to hold leaders accountable on policy review, or any other tools you may need to actually push the agenda you want to push for adolescent health. So this is the advocacy toolkit. It was developed by different young people across the world, put this tool together for young people like you to make use of it, to advocate for change for adolescent health. So here you are. Tell us a bit more about the toolkit and the work that you're doing, and anything else that you want to tell everyone.
Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm Souvik. As Tikhala introduced me nicely, I come from India and I represent the organization called the YP Foundation. It's a youth-led and youth-run organization which works on young people's issues, mostly on health, education, and as well as other related issues. And we mostly focus on marginalized youth. So with PMNCH and Women Deliver coming up with wonderful toolkit, so we are rolling out that in our country, and under the auspices of the Government of India and the Health Ministry, they recognize us and we are partnering with them in rolling out this toolkit. Currently we are in a stage where we are kind of analyzing the situation of the country relating to adolescent health, looking into the national policies which are in place to promote and advance adolescent health in our country, and as well as coming up with some recommendations to the government, and as well as some actionable points which we are going to roll out within this duration of this project. So as an organization, we totally promote youth-led advocacy all around. Mostly we focus on SRHR issues, and also with a strong focus on comprehensive sexuality education. So under this toolkit, within the ambit of this, we'll be focusing mostly around adolescent health, and some of the most upcoming events what we are planning for. We are having the IAH World Congress on Adolescent Health later this year in the end of October. It's being held in New Delhi, India, and YP Foundation is holding together the youth engagement bit of it. So during that event, we are planning for a national level launch of our toolkit, and there will be a state ministers conclave in which we are planning to do this, and we would definitely use this opportunity to make an interface with the young people and also with all the delegations and all the important health officials who will be coming. So this would be really helpful for the young people to really meet those important stakeholders and understand from them like what are the contexts, what are the issues which the government is focusing on, and they also get this chance to inform the government about what they feel important, and so that the policies are based on their realities. So this is a great opportunity. I feel the young people will definitely cash up with. Along with that, we are developing a youth charter in which young people themselves all across the world will come together. They themselves will frame for them some of the non-negotiables of youth engagement, and also will come up with some of the strong recommendations to the donors, the ministries, and other CSOs, like a whole range of stakeholders on things in which the young people and adolescents want really the focus on. So this is going to be very interesting, and we hope that we will get a lot of endorsement both from the stakeholders as well as young people support this youth charter, and we look for success in that. After the event, mostly we are planning to hold some state level consultations. India being a federal kind of a nature and health being a state subject, so each of the states actually have different priorities. So we are trying to facilitate a lot of engagement platforms where it's young people of those states meet with the stakeholders from their state all across education ministries, health ministries, service providers, frontline health workers, and with even peer educators which are like the key drivers of the national adolescent health program we have in place.
Yeah.
And it will culminate into finally a national level consultation. Yeah, so these are the interesting and exciting plans we're looking forward to.
This is like definitely exciting and very interesting. And you know what I love about it? It's we just young people taking ownership and taking lead of actually pushing issues that affect them. And we would love to see more and follow this and see how, you know, young people actually get to partner also with the different stakeholders, whether it's civil society or government. Because at the end of the day, you know, advocacy is not young people coming like against and being radical and saying we need this for adolescents and health, but it's actually saying, hey, let's come together and let's work together, and these are the issues for adolescent health, and how can we progress, how can we change policy, how can we have this conversation and this dialogue with like the government and policymakers and giving the best future for adolescents, right?
Definitely.
So I'm really excited, and I'm sure they're all excited to see more and hear more on what India is going to do with this incredible toolkit.
Yeah, look at it.
Thank you.